Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So I've been putting off this video for a long time because of the pandemic. So finally things are getting back to normal, limping back to normal I should say. So I think I can go ahead and make this video. So this is my list of top 10 perfumes that you can wear every day or even go to the workplace. Whether you're working in an office, in a school, or in any other establishment where perfumes are not always entertained. I think there are some here that are very subtle and low on projection, which you can very comfortably carry through your day and of course make it a pleasant one. So without further delay, let's get started. So I have 10 fragrances here, but I have one honorable mention, and this is not exactly my idea of a workplace perfume, but I find there are many people who are very fond of this, and this is Alien. So I will not wear this to work, definitely not, but there are many who prefer to wear this because it has got an incredibly mammoth projection and longevity. The longevity is something that's so consistent, like you will not find it fading away at any point of the day. You can be rest assured that whatever you're wearing at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. in the morning will stick by you through the day and even till the evening hours when you're leaving your workplace. So that way Alien is definitely very useful, but the humongous projection, the very intensity of this fragrance is something that I do not really recommend for a workplace. I will start this list with one of my favorite perfumes. This is Decadence from Marc Jacobs, and one of my favorite workplace fragrances, and beautiful iris powderiness along with a little hint of green at the opening. This is beautiful. This is just so sublime and so subtle. It projects beautifully, at the same time does not choke anyone, does not really create any discomfort around you, of course with the people around you, and it stays close to you after a while, after about 4, and it has got an amazing longevity. The best part about this perfume is that with time, as hours pass by, you will find it is slowly becoming more of a skin scent, and of course you will be able to get the perfume and feel fresh. Beautiful perfume. This has a whole lot of notes here. This has Italian dark plum, this has iris, this has saffron, there is Bulgarian rose and sambac jasmine, there is papyrus wood, vetiver and amber at the base. But the one thing it also has is orris root, which I feel it is orris root that gives it that hint of green, and there's a certain earthiness that comes from that. It's a beautiful balance of green and powdery fragrance. So in my opinion, this is a beautiful office fragrance. The next fragrance that I have in my hand is called the Oriental Lounge from the Different Company. This is an amazing fragrance. It does not have sandalwood, but I don't know why I get this hint of sandalwood here. It's a soft, elegant, creamy kind of a perfume. Very low, very low on projection and sillage. It does not create that atmosphere of perfume in the air when you walk in, but at the same time it has a very consistent presence over you. It creates a kind of a bubble around you, and you can smell yourself all day long, at least for about 7 to 8 hours definitely, and it sticks with you. I kind of get a fresh and warm feel from this fragrance. Very comforting, especially when you're working long hours. This can be the perfect fragrance to stay with you. It has got some exotic notes, some of which is it has got bergamot, it has curry tree, it has red rose and silk or satin wood. The base notes comprise of French labdanum, amber and tonka bean. In my opinion, this is a perfect workplace fragrance. Even if you're in a place where perfumes are not allowed or not entertained wholeheartedly, this can be perfect because it does not project humongously. This next fragrance that I have here is a must-have for your collection if you are fond of perfumes and if you're fond of wearing perfumes to work, because it does not matter how many perfumes you have, but you must have this. And this is Dior Pure Poison by Christian Dior. This is Pure Poison by Christian Dior. This is, to my nose, a beautiful jasmine, sandalwood, and yet very clean kind of a perfume. Summer is approaching, and this is the kind of perfume that should be in a collection where you can wear this very comfortably on a hot day. And this has, again, amazing longevity, and this has got a little projection, but it's again not offensive. It does not choke anybody around you. It makes for a comfortable projection, comfortable sillage, and very, very likable perfume. So, you know, the projection will not offend anyone. So this has got orange, Sicilian, mandarin, bergamot and jasmine at the top, orange blossom and gardenia in the middle. The base notes comprise of sandalwood, amber, cedar and white musk. So, and you know, I get the jasmine and the sandalwood, and I feel this is one of the best perfumes. It does not matter, like for me, I work from home most of the time, so even when I'm going out on a summer day, this is like a must-have, and this is like a go-to fragrance. So a very beautiful fragrance for the summertime, and for office and professional scenarios, this can be a everyday scent. The next fragrance is called Ambre Royal by Ormond Jane, and this is a beautiful, elegant amber, and along with a bit of woodiness and a little bit powderiness, little bit powdery. And this makes it perfect for both men and women, in my opinion, though this is more, I think this is marketed more towards men. But I feel this is a perfect unisex fragrance where this, you know, like in the way I define unisex as being a man feels like a man and a woman feels like a woman. So nobody's kind of stepping into each other's zone or compromising. Both feels at home with this fragrance. This is one of those unisex fragrances that have completely hit the balance of the perfume. So amazing, amazing perfume. And the most important thing is this is a very clean amber, very elegant, soft kind of amber, nothing very huge on the projection or in a loud kind of a fragrance, but at the same time this has got an amazing longevity, and the projection is not very huge. It stays close to you. It's not a skin scent, but it stays very close to you, and people around you may be able to get it, but they will not be offended or choked by it. Again, something I'm repeating, but this is where that is an important thing to remember when you're wearing perfumes to work. So this is, in my opinion, the perfect senior official professional in the corporate world, or you know, something like when you have a serious meeting, a boardroom meeting, this is what you need to wear. That is the kind of perfume this is. It is an extremely sober and extremely elegant kind of a rich kind of a feel. So Ambre Royal is one of the best perfume choices that you can make for a work day. The next perfume here is one of my go-to perfumes these days. I'm completely taken over by it when it comes to the perfume, and it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Oh my god, this is one of those perfumes I'm definitely getting a full bottle back up very, very soon. This is 100 Silent Ways by Nishane, and this has actually made me feel that Nishane's Ani is way overhyped and way overrated, because this is the star of the show. Oh my god, this is so beautiful, guys. This is just amazing. This is a bit floral, this is a bit woody, and then there is a lot of powderiness. I love powdery fragrances. The floral notes kind of break into this beautiful woody powderiness. It's just amazing. It lasts forever on my skin. It lasts easily for about 8 hours and more, and I can still smell myself in the evening if I'm going out for the whole day, and it's just amazing fragrance. This has got tuberose at the top. I'll give you the notes. This is mandarin, orange, tuberose and peach, and the middle notes comprise of jasmine, gardenia and orris. So when I feel it's the beautiful gardenia and the powdery notes, I mean, they're just amazing. Base notes comprise of vanilla, sandalwood and vetiver. There is a bit of earthiness, a very little bit of earthiness at the base, and I just love this perfume. There's not much to think about it when you are wearing it, what is coming from where. I just love this perfume, and it's amazingly long lasting. Projection is quite good. If in case you're working in a place where projection is not, if you're working in the fashion scenario, in the fashion industry, or anything related to beauty and makeup and personal grooming and stuff like that, then I'm sure you can wear perfumes to work. And this may not be the best choice for healthcare professionals or people working in the hospital or the medical industry, but yes, any other place of work where perfumes are allowed, this can be an amazing choice. So I've got a balance of perfumes here today. If you see, some of them are quite strong in their projection, while there are others that are extremely subtle, extremely low, and very, very comfortable for the workplace. So this next one is one such perfume. This is called D600 from Carner, Barcelona. It's a beautiful, woody, creamy, spicy kind of a fragrance. I've had very little use for it, especially over the last year when I've rarely gone out to work. I've mostly worked from home, and but I've enjoyed this on several days even when I'm working at home. So, and I feel this is a completely, very comfortably unisex fragrance, perfect for both men and women. And it has got, as I said, it's low on projection. It sticks to you, makes it a skin scent after a while, and the longevity is close to 5 to 6 hours close to 5 to 6 hours on my skin or on the clothes, and it's a very comfortable wear. So I'll give you the notes in detail. It's got bergamot, grapefruit and pepper at the top. It has got iris, jasmine and cardamom in the middle, and vetiver, Virginia cedar and vanilla at the base. Beautiful, woody, spicy fragrance, but which is low and very subtle on projection, and extremely professional in my opinion, perfect for a workplace. The next fragrance is mostly marketed for men, but I think I'm so happy that I got this fragrance, and I think for most women who get this, who are going to buy this, you will not regret it. And I don't have the cap because this was a tester, and this is called Vetiver from Guerlain. And if you have it, you already know that this is definitely marketed towards men, but it's perfectly suitable for women. And this is such an incredibly beautiful fragrance, especially for the summer months, for the hot and humid summer months that we, especially in India, have to face. This is the perfect fragrance for everyday use or everyday workplace scenario. You know, interestingly, this is one of the oldest fragrances of this is a very old fragrance from the house of Guerlain. This was first launched in 1961 and again relaunched in the year 2000, and it's gorgeous fragrance. It's got a whole lot of notes over here, from spices like nutmeg, coriander to mandarin orange, neroli, bergamot, which obviously gives you that freshness, and tobacco, lemon, carnation, sandalwood, pepper, orris root, sage, vetiver, leather, tonka bean, amber, civet, oak moss, vetiver, myrrh. So I can tell you this much, that I'm not a fan of leather fragrances. In fact, I steer clear of leather fragrances. I am absolutely miles away from leather. So, but whenever I have seen there is a leather in one of these perfumes, one or two of the perfumes in my collection, they have been so beautifully blended with the perfume notes, other notes of the perfume, that they don't stick out and give you that thing. In fact, vetiver is one of my most used, highly used, like most go-to fragrance in my collection in the summer months. So you can see how much I have used already, and I think I got it, of course I got it about a year back, so definitely, but I use it only during the summer months. And again, one more thing, Guerlain vetiver is very, very long lasting, so without creating any aura of perfume around you, it sticks to you, keeps you fresh for the whole day, and perfect for the workplace. The next fragrance is one of my favorite houses. This is Santal Majuscule from the house of Serge Lutens. And the reason I feel, okay, I'll be honest, I love sandalwood and fragrances, and I love Serge Lutens. So Serge Lutens is something that is a brand where you can depend on the fragrances being all blended to perfection. So it's a bit woody and a little spicy, and I feel there's a little bit sweetness. You know, it has got the vibe of Indian mouth fresheners like pan masala, as we call them, and it gives me that kind of a vibe. But it's beautiful, and despite being a little sweet and a little woody and a little spicy, the projection is so very subtle and it stays with you. Of course, you know, it kind of creates a bubble. Like I say, people around you will get the whiff of the perfume, but not in an offensive, not in a choking way. So workplace is something where you need to be very pleasant and your perfume needs to be very subtle. So this is perfect, and it keeps you happy as well as your colleagues happy. That's what I feel. One of my favorites. So now we have come to the top 3, and I'm just focusing on the summer months that is fast approaching. Hot days call for a little fresh, little comforting kind of fragrances, which is why at number 3 I have, so this is Mancera's Cedric Boaze. Okay, there's something I need to give you a warning when it comes to Mancera fragrances. They come with this humongous longevity. They will not rub off you at any point of the day until you come home and take a shower, of course, and possibly stay a little longer even after that. And most importantly, they have got a very strong projection and sillage. But this is a bit of a fresh aromatic fragrance, which is why the projection may not be as offensive. Do not overspray. That's a warning I would like to give you right now. This is so amazing. Fresh, citrusy, and then later on there is something here that gives you the feel that it will be lasting me for a very long time. There is, despite the freshness, there is something here. This has got bergamot, Sicilian lemon, blackcurrant and spicy notes, fruity notes, water jasmine and patchouli in the middle. So that's patchouli, yes. And the base notes comprise of sandalwood and cedar, leather, moss, white musk and vanilla. Again leather, but nothing offensive. Incredibly long-lasting, amazing performance fragrance, but go easy on the spraying. Do not overspray or you will end up in trouble. Another beautiful summer fragrance, and it would be wrong to say that this is a summer fragrance. This is, like, in my opinion, this is a round-the-year fragrance, perfectly round-the-year fragrance. This is Chanel Chance, and an amazingly long-lasting, juicy, fresh, powdery fragrance, a bit musky, a bit powdery. It has got pink pepper, jasmine, iris. It has got patchouli, vanilla and musk. So Chanel Chance is something that can guarantee you appreciation wherever you wear it, and people are going to take you seriously. People are going to take your tastes and preferences seriously, because this is a perfect workplace fragrance. And finally, one of my favorites, one of my go-to summer fragrances, and I think there cannot be a better workplace fragrance than this. So you can spray as much as you want. People will only love you for wearing this. This is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Eau Intense. Again, this is one of those perfumes that I'm definitely getting a second backup bottle. I will do a video on perfumes that I'm going to get a backup bottle. So I think, let me know if you want to see that. So this is a beautiful, juicy, lemony, citrusy. I don't know why I get orangey vibes. I feel this is so orangey, but it's not the orangey orange kind of feel. It's the citrusy kind of feel, but it's not that lemony citrusy. It's that orangey citrusy, that thing I get. And the juiciness present in this perfume is almost like a gourmand thing. You know, you feel like you want to eat this. I know I do. So this has got Granny Smith apples. This has got a few. This has got a little bit of jasmine and marigold, and it has got amberwood and musk at the base. So one thing you must have noticed, especially if you're using this already, that fresh fragrances do not tend to last for a long time. But in this video, I've shown you 3 fresh fragrances, which is the Guerlain Vetiver, which is the Cedric Boaze, and Light Blue Eau Intense. These 3 are incredible when it comes to longevity. Incredibly strong and high on longevity and high on projection. Cedric Boaze is actually a mammoth when it comes to projection and sillage, but Light Blue Eau Intense and Guerlain Vetiver are very approachable in that sphere, so you don't need to be worried when you're wearing it to the office next time. And with that, I come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I loved bringing it to you. I will see you very soon in my next video. Till then, lots of love.